Hello, and thank you for visiting our poster titled Investigating Information Literacy Misconceptions of First-Year Undergraduate Students. My name is Keba Knecht. I'm the Senior Medical Librarian at Florida Atlantic University. I conducted this research study with my colleague Elizabeth Fairall, Digital Services Librarian at Palm Beach Atlantic University. We were inspired to complete this study when we read a research article published by Hinchliffe and her colleagues in 2018. In that research study, they conducted focus groups with librarians to develop an inventory of first-year students' information literacy misconceptions. We found this very interesting and intriguing and wanted to see if those misconceptions were held by students at our university. So our objective was to test the validity of the misconception inventory with first-year students at Palm Beach Atlantic University. A little bit about PBA. It's a private Christian university located in South Florida, with a full-time enrollment in fall 2019 of just over 3,000 students, of which 520 were first-time freshmen. The study was funded with a Quality Initiative grant from Palm Beach Atlantic University and was approved by the Institutional Review Board. For the study, we conducted 3 focus groups in October 2019 with freshmen. We solicited the participants via our student listserv, and we had 25 total participants, which accounted for about 5% of all first-time freshmen. We had our focus groups transcribed, and then we deductively coded them. We then used the codes to compare the responses with the information literacy misconception inventory. As for our findings, we did find that our focus group supported some of the items on the information literacy misconception inventory, while some of the items were not supported and some were inconclusive. So what did we find? Similar to the inventory, we did find that our participants felt that they were information literate but lacked appropriate skills. For example, many of them said they felt comfortable and they felt like they were information literate, but earlier in the focus group, they mentioned that they were still unfamiliar with the library and how to do research. Contrary to the inventory, our participants were willing to seek out assistance from librarians, classmates, and professors when necessary. They also felt that a library was more than a repository for books, and they seemed to very clearly understand that most research questions have multiple answers. There were some items that were inconclusive. For example, participants were split regarding the credibility of all library sources for research, accessibility being an indicator of quality, and the sufficiency of internet resources in Google. They tend to disagree on that or debate whether or not they agreed with those items. So our conclusions, we found that participants think that the library is more than a place to get books, are willing to seek assistance, and understand that research questions have multiple answers. Although we do acknowledge that that is specific to the university where we were working, that this may vary depending with each student group. Some implications are that instructors can address misconceptions by highlighting the benefits of using the library in designing academically rigorous assignments in collaboration with librarians. We do encourage you to read the original study by Hinchliffe and her colleagues about creating the information literacy misconception inventory that was published in Communications and Information Literacy. And we also published our own article on the study in Communications and Information Literacy as well, in case you would like to learn more. We're also happy to answer any questions that you might have.